What's going on, guys? Cody here with CJ Build. Thanks for tuning in. What's going on, guys? Cody here with CJ Build. Thanks for tuning in channel. As you saw in the last episode, we ended up having to take the motor out of the Altezza again because we're having some issues with it compression wise, and we found out that we had a gash in one of the cylinders. We took the block to the machine shop to see what he thinks. We're either gonna bore it 1 millimeter or we're gonna sleeve it, or if that motor is now repairable, we're gonna use the block that we're tearing apart today. About a year ago, I came up on a really good deal for a Beams motor, only for $100 by someone who lived by me. He said he hasn't turned it on or anything. It had been sitting outside for quite some time and it may have water inside, but it was never turned on with the water. So basically, I don't know how the motor is condition wise on the inside. I've never teared it apart or even looked inside it. So it's basically just been sitting in the garage this whole time in the corner. So today we're gonna tear it apart, take all the parts off. Basically gonna get a big box and put all the parts I'm gonna get off it in there, and hopefully the block is salvageable, so that way we'd be able to possibly use it on this build now. And by the way, most of the parts that I'm taking off this motor today will be for sale. I know a lot of my subscribers have Beams builds, so if you guys need any of the parts you see me take off, message me in the comments and let you know if they're still available, and we can help you guys out. So yeah, guys, right now we're gonna hop into it and we're gonna start tearing apart that beam. So let's get going. Doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't. We'll find out.
At least up here, yeah. The pistons will really be able to tell us. But up here, it doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't look bad at all. Change your right intervals, I guess.
Definitely isn't pretty. Yeah? So definitely isn't pretty.
Yeah. I'm gonna spin it. See any scratches or anything?
Can't tell if it's scratches. I know it's just dirty as hell. Which was expected.
It just looks like it's been sitting for a while.
Yeah. Put the light straight up. You think Richard can clean that up?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he'll really be able
Just
to tell if there's any
just
damage.
a hone.
Yeah.
That's like all it needs. You can still see the freaking hone from the factory.
Okay. Let's get them out.
You know if there's oil in this thing?
I do not know.
Oh wait, there's a dipstick.
The last time we used a dipstick, we didn't really have any.
I mean, what's the tip though? Let's get the alternator off and all that. But they said it had water damage from water getting in it,
Yeah.
not from it overheating.
No. It hasn't run with the water in it.
Why do you do that? Here, grab the pen. Now you grab it. You suck.
It's on fire.
Have air in the compressor and do that.
You're freaking out, man. Still not doing anything, is it?
Oh, damn thing.
Eventually.
It's right at the edge. A little bit more.
What's your foot?
That happened. Got it. Alright guys, so we just got the motor completely torn apart. Took out all the parts from it, put it out basically all together. The motor really wasn't in too bad of condition. And honestly, the head was in pretty good condition. The cams looked good. The pistons really did look good. They were just dirty. A lot of the motor was just really dirty. It had some rust on it. Had some just gunk everywhere. The oil pan had some really like just nasty buildup. And the oil just was not nice. So basically we're just going to be cleaning that up. We're probably going to sandblast the pistons and rods to be able to get them, you know, back to like good condition. Because right now they're just dirty. They don't look like they have any cracks or anything, but they just look really dirty. Oh, another thing. So we had a call from the machine shop saying that we are not going to be able to bore 1mm because even going 1mm, this gash is still in the wall. So we were thinking about sleeving it. It was basically putting like sleeves into the block and making it back to 86mm. The guy that we were going to do it with quoted us a little bit too much. That's a little bit out of our price range for doing a budget build like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take him the block we just tore apart right now, and we're gonna use that as our block. We're basically gonna transfer everything over to this one and run it on this block. So thank God I had that spare beams, because that other block is trashed. So yeah, right now we are going to drive to the machine shop. We're gonna take him that block. We'll have to give him a thorough inspection to make sure there's no cracks or any like problems with the block itself. That's the plan right now. So we're gonna be using that block, and we're gonna use the same piston and rod setup, because it seems like it's just a ring error. It doesn't seem like it's really something wrong with the pistons and rods. And as for the part where we were hitting the top of the pistons, we're just gonna lightly machine it, so that way the valve reliefs are a little bit more grooved out. We're not gonna machine it a lot, only very little, because as you saw in the video last time, it was just very minorly touching. So we're just gonna smooth it out there a little bit, and we should be good. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh man, but you're gonna have issues with that, which I believe, like on a stock head gasket you will, but since we have a really thick head gasket to try to eliminate that crashing, with a small massaging of the valve reliefs, I think we should be perfect, because it looks like it hit, and then it was just hitting very, very, very minor. So we're gonna test it out and see how the GT pistons and rods work in this block with the setup I have now. It's a little bit of trial and error, but it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. I'm getting excited because it's getting closer and closer, man. Thank you guys for all the support. I really do appreciate it, with all the craziness with the quarantine and all the craziness getting this motor back up. So yeah guys, I'm going inside. It's way too hot outside right now. So I'll catch you guys on the next upload.